Thank you for the opportunity to be part of this platform. It has been amazing thing together, and we're just getting started. That's the truth. And so I want to take this time to welcome everyone that is on night tonight. And I always say, please be alone in your mind, and you're permitted to be together with your wife. So I'm not going to separate you and your wife, but in your mind, I will beg you to separate your mind from your wife. And if your husband is with you, I will beg you to separate your mind from your husband. Please, it's very important. Now, very quickly, I'm going to tell us something that's going to be very amazing. And so we have a fantastic opportunity in our hands, and that's why we have been evangelizing everywhere to make sure that people get the right information about this project. This project, I call it 4-in-1 project, right? For some of us who are already on the system, we may not really understand that it's actually a 4-in-1 project, as it were. And just a moment, I need to bring out something. So it's a 4-in-1 project. Number one, a company that have a synergy of 1, 2, 3, 4 synergy. Number one, synergy of a Zenith company, synergy of Sapphire Global, and synergy of Emirati family, and the synergy of OCS Bank. So there are things we must understand when we are moving, okay? When we are moving in a business, you need to understand what is the vision and what is actually propelling these people to move the way they are moving. It's because of access to certain information is what make them get intoxicated in the way they do. Now, we are presenting to you a business opportunity and at the same time a disruptive platform and technology that give people access to making money. So I'm going to start from somewhere. For those of us who have been in cryptocurrency, today we have something referred to as platforms of information. So platform of information is where I'm going to start from. I'd like to draw us to some thesis and antithesis of platforms. There are some of us who are in cryptocurrency. There's something we call car starter, right? Now, this is a car starter. Car starter is just a platform that make available different new projects that are coming on board, which we call a pre-sale project. And car starter 2 is similar to this other one, which I'm going to bring up here. Coin list I've shown us the other day. Okay. Now, these platforms only make available platforms or projects that you can buy into. Now, but for you to buy into some of those projects made available on those platforms, there are requirements. So that because some of us may not really understand, when you are invited to the opportunity we are presenting to you, Zenith Technology and Sapphire Global. Now, you are coming to Car Starter as a platform that make available for you to buy into new projects. But guess what? There are requirements that are meant to be fulfilled. And the package of your requirement determine how you can participate in projects. Now, Car Starter said, hey, for you to have access to one slot of activities or projects that are coming in and participate in the pre-sale of it, you must lock volume of about 100 minimum. And if you want to really have the biggest shares, you have to go to as high as what we call access. Now, for you to know that the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. Now, this is a token that you will buy and hold for you to have access to the pool and whitelist your wallet to be able to participate in buying some coins. Now, it means you must not sell this volume of this token you are going to buy. Let's take a look at this. This is 2,000 cash starter. How much is the prevailing price, even though the price of market pullback yesterday, today? Now, 1 unit of this coin right now is about $18.10. Now, assuming you want to have access to buy into the pre-sale of some project and you want to have full access, you need 20,000 cash starter. 20,000 cash starter multiplied by 18.10, 81810. So you actually need $362,000 worth of cash starter to be locked in your platform so that you can have access to a whitelisting. Listen, you must not sell. Oh my God. Now, this is just for you to have access to projects that are on pre-sale. Now, having have access to all these projects that are on pre-sales, it does not mean that the project may actually do well. However, they are proving to have done well, but you must have your patience. Now, why am I starting from here? So you should be able to understand. Now, another one is called this guy, which is which is CoinList. And I showed to us the other time, CoinList having projects that you can participate in. This you don't pay, but this is what you do. You must register and verify your account, and you participate in projects on CoinList. And I showed to us an example of it called Casper. You know, this an account that the other time I was showing us this Casper was 2,000 something, what 2,000 something US dollars. Now you see this token, what do they wrote? Locked. And I've told you this thing was bought since May of this year. And for it to be available for me to pick out this token is till May next year. That is, for the period of 12 calendar months, I could have patience to be waiting for them to release this coin for me. Now, why am I bringing this ideology? I want us to understand the project we're presenting to you. It does not lock your coin that you wait till next year. It allows you to have free operation. Now, it's a platform that combines business and investment. Now, how is the business and how is the investment? Now, if you look at this platform now, I have paid for the token and I'm waiting. Now, the question you need to ask is that what happened when they will release this coin to me next year? There are possibility by next year, next year, March, April, that this coin will move up, probably go to $5. If we get to $5, this 14,700 unit multiplied by $5 will have been something reasonable. Now, there's that possibility that as at the time I will be released this coin to, the coin may come down to as low as 2 cents. Anything can happen. Now, look at the risk involved. I have participated, I've paid money, and they have given me the coin, but I have no authority or right of bringing it up because it's going to be locked. That's part of the condition for the next 1 year. Now, can I tell you guys something? People are buying into such projects on regular basis. I bought into it. We bought into so many platforms like that, and we just buy into coin. I use another example was Filecoin. Okay, because sometimes when we're educating people about opportunity that are staring at us, we actually not even take it so seriously. The same thing we did on Mina and so many other coins like that. Some of them we buy it and keep for the next, maybe when I participated on what we call File, okay, that's not the main account. I bought into File token, now which if you go to the market now, let's just go quickly. Solana, a dangerous coin. This is a coin we bought less than $1, and then look at what it's doing now. FIL, F-I-L. Now, why am I bringing up to this? Because the opportunity we are presenting to you, it allows you to buy into the coin and be minting the volume of the coin, and you get engaged, making insane money while waiting for your coin to get appreciated. What do I mean? You are free to literally dispose your coin but we educate people not to waste their coin. Now, this coin, we participated in it, and it was locked for 2 good years. Now, when it was listed on Binance, it was listed at $10. But the participation was less than $1, and the final stage was $1. But it was locked for 2 good years. For the 2 good years, there was no business operation we could do. There was no avenue to make any other money. We're only waiting. Now, when it was listed at $10, it got pumped to about as high at about $400. After the pumping, it came down to as low at about $17. Now, why I'm bringing all this, some person, when you invite them to Zenith Technology and Software International, they claim to be professional traders. I told them, I said, you cannot be wealthy in crypto only trading. An act of trading, you must learn how to buy into projects before they are obvious. Now, it's on that note you see that people do not appreciate opportunity when they are not making a lot of sense. Because at the pre-stage or at the stage where it looks like a crude system, people are looking at, are you sure, are you not sure? In that time you are contemplating, are you sure, are you not sure? That's when the money is made. I normally make jest of people. I said, the money is made in the bear market, but announcement of the money made in the bear market is always announced when there's a bull run. The same thing, coins that everybody is running after today, there are people who bought into it when it doesn't make sense. So you're welcome to Sapphire Global and Zenith Technology, where we combine so many things together. But very quickly, I'm going to show to you. Now, but before I show you this phenomenon, I like my coin, and I just checked it today. I saw what it was doing. It was crazy. Please hold your brain very well. I told you guys that when I participated in a panel discussion over this particular coin, and I became a prodigal child among the panels, because among the panels, I was the smallest. I think that's what Paul said. So, but the grace of God was sufficient. Now, remember the last time we did training, I showed us this token. It was still less than 30 cents. It was at about 20-something cents. Actually, when I make much information to people about this token, was about 4 cents. I still remember vividly. Now, let's go very quickly, because some of you who are not minting Zenith now, this thing is going to happen to you. Write today's date down. Today is 8th of September 2021. Write today's date down. It's going to happen. I've done this to a lot of people to write today's date down, and then they actually wrote it down, but they were not sensitive to ask. I think I need to wake up as fast as possible. Now, look at this. Even at 4 cents, yeah, even at 4 cents, let me just look at something very quickly. Here. Sorry. Okay, let's like go here. Just a moment. I think we have a network challenge there. Okay, there we go. So now look at what I want to show to you. If this one can teach us lessons, that will be very happy. I remember last time I talked about this thing, even before we talked about Zenith. $1,000 was able to buy how many volume when the price was about 0.000. Now, but looking at this, please learn this lesson. Is going to be very important for you. 0.04, yeah, multiplied by, let's say, 100,000 units. That would be $4,000. So $4,000, as at the time I was talking about it, now that means $4,000 divided by, that's 100,000 units. Now 100,000 units now multiplied by 42 cents. $87. That's about $42,870. Now, as at this time, it was not up to 4 months. I can categorically say that. It was not up to 4 months. That means about 4,000 will have given you 42,000. Now, why am I bringing this? I'm bringing this because the same thing is going to repeat itself in Zenith. Please, ladies and gentlemen, I know you have learned about Zenith and they have told you a lot of things about Zenith. Zenith is a combination of different companies altogether. The Zenith Technology, number one, the OCS Bank, number two, the Emirati family, and each of these compartmentalized platforms have their each functions performed. The Zenith had the technology of the hub minting to mint the coin referred to as Zenith coin. Now, the OCS Bank have it function in collaboration with Zenith to do what we call crypto fiat integration, right? And still do a lot of transaction, domesticating transactions and all of that. Then we have the Emirati family, the provision of the tokenized asset, which is the real estate. I was watching one documentary yesterday talking about what you need to focus on. And I've been telling people that the tokenized project, it come to full scale in 2027. But with what we are seeing now is coming faster than we ever expected. Now, the Zenith technology itself to provide for what we call a decentralized exchange. All of these are major projects that are in the pipeline as a use case of a Zenith coin. But there are immediate gratification you can look at today and be on the run. Why waiting for the long time? And what are those things? I'm going to go very straight away that this coin called Zenith by the technology called Zenith technology has this in place right now. I'm going to go. I was interacting with a lady. Please, everyone, if you have been in this system or you are just coming in, please, I beg you, take these things very seriously. You see this halving, don't joke with it. Let me quickly explain to us why we're crazy and why, if you have not picked a full master node before now, right? If you have not picked a full master node before now, please, I will beg you, let it be a sacrifice you must do before this week runs out. Why? To ensure you are able to have a full master node. Not only because of what you are going to make in the future as part of being part of the profit sharing holder of the exchange platform, as part of the people who participate in the tokenized asset, but let it not get to your brain that the fact that you have the hub is a yardstick, but how much you will make in the tokenized asset will depend on how many volume of the token you are holding. I'm sure no much person have told us this. Now, why do I want to quickly explain this aspect? For some person will ask me, Felix, since this thing like this, let me test the water with 100 euro. I will remind you in the next 3 months. You don't need to waste any time of I want to test it with 300 euro or 200 euro or 100 euro. By the time you come back to come in full, you will fool yourself. Why do I explain this? Now, there are two things pending, but one is already working. Everybody is looking at 10th of next year, which is 10th of February 2022, because each year there is a halving of this coin minting, which is similar to Bitcoin mining. I did explain some time ago. Technically, Bitcoin mining is to do 32 halving before the final Bitcoin will be mined. 32 halving. You ask me, how many halving have you done out of this 32? We have only done 3. And how long does the halving take? 4 years each halving. So that means Bitcoin mining will continue to the year 2140. So when we finish 32 halving, it's over. Zenith is to mint for 20 years. Now, the challenge is this. Many people are looking at it before next year. Since if people are minting now, before next year 10, I will have upgraded. You are fooling yourself. Look at what is catching up with a lot of people now. This says halving. This says halving is actually, this is deceiving a lot of people. This says halving is collecting time from people without them knowing. Let me explain quickly. This is a static algorithm that February of each year, there will be halving. Meaning, If we are minting 500 coin per day now, or if we are minting 5,000 coin per day now, by next year, it should be, we'll be minting, all right? We'll be minting half of that 5,000, which means by next year, we are going to be minting 2,500 Zenith coin every day. That is not a big deal. It still stands. That's the algorithm. Look at the challenge. This halving, I call it halving of time and season. What is the time and season? Look at it. This halving stands strong. This halving is dynamic. Why? For instance, now, when Zenith started, a lady chatted with me the other day how the volume of Zenith was making on 1,499 euro. I was shocked. I was shocked. He said he was making up to, let me just go quickly. Sorry, I need to bring this down and show you, because I know a lot of people have been romancing and playing around with this opportunity. For the fact you are in Zenith and you do not really understand the gunpowder you are standing on. I'm sorry, because I need to open someone's eye tonight. Some of us are already there, but we are just playing around. And until when somebody come and take over everything, before we realize that we have been actually playing and cajoling ourselves, right? And some people are making the money and then they are wasting it. I'm sorry. I just need to show you guys something very importantly, and you need to be awake as fast as possible. And that you are awakened, you need to be angry with yourself. Now, let me do this statistic. Everybody just look up. I just hope somebody will wake up. I just hope somebody will wake up. Let's go. Now, I told you now, presently, assuming Zenith is minting 5,000 Zenith coin every day. Yeah, let me go there. 5,000 as 500. Let's go here. Sorry, coming here. Sorry. 500. So 5,000. Okay. Look at the challenge. Many of us are not checking. Yeah, if the 5,000 is constant per day, now of the minting, let's say around April, May, the total number of people who pick up, let's say the total number of people who pick up are just like, let's go, sorry. Sorry. Okay, the total number of people who pick up, let's say they are just like 1,000 people. Please take note, 1,000 people. See what's going to happen. The 5,000 remain constant. Now go by saying this, 5,000 coin per day, okay? 5,000 coin per day, that's 5,000 divided by 1,000. That is, each day, these people are they are sharing 5,000 coin and they are having 5. The company now says, look at it. The moment we have additional 1,000 volume shared, excuse me, the moment we have 1,000 more sales, it's going to be reduced by 4%. Now, this 4% is the sales halving. The second external variables we will call silent future that people are not checking is this. The volume will reduce by 4%, number one. Number two, the number of people that will share the available coin increase. So now it means if we're having 5,000 coin minted per day, the moment we have additional 1,000 master node, full node sales, is going to be minus 4%. So multiply by 0.04. You have 200. So that means we are going to have 4,800. Excuse me. Now, 4,800. Listen, This 4,800 is what we have. Please, this 4,800 is not going to be shared to 1,000 people like before. Where we now say, hey, I will have 4.8. No, you are not. See what's going to happen. With that sales volume, it has dropped by 4%. Then 4,800 divided by, let's say, additional 200 people already added. So it's going to be 4,800 divided by 1,200 people. So it's going to be 4, not 4.8. You know why? There is a yearly halving on the algorithm, static. There is a sales halving, dynamic. And there is increase in number per head, and they will still share the same volume that is available. Many people don't even know. And that's why you check it now. When the lady told me that as at May, he was making about 90, 80, 85, 90 volume of this coin per day with 1,499 euro. Do you know what helped him? What helped her? Time and season. But the second challenge that fellow is likely to have, the second challenge the fellow is likely to have is this challenge of, oh, I'm getting 90, right? I'm getting 90 per day. So 90 per day multiplied by, right? Let's go. 90 of the coin per day multiplied by 30 days. 2,700. Look at the challenge the person is likely to have. This person is likely going to sell this coin at 0.09 cents. He will have $243. Bravo! Every month I'm making $242. His brain is calculating the normal percentage investment people are telling them to do. Now, 2,700, because I was having 90 per day. Now, at a point, the first time I calculated in the first month, I discovered that what we're having for the same package was about 29 to 34. So let's take an average that is 32. 32 multiplied by 30 days. That is 960. Now, 960 take away from 2,700. 1,740. Guess what? Now, he has sold his own. Now, it's not going to be appreciated because he wasted 2,700. Now, over time, I discovered that it's less than, at a point, 19 pieces, at a point, 24. So let's say time come, even before the halving, the volume you can meet is just 15. 15 times 30 days. It's going to be 450. That's when you're going to appreciate like 2-3 months of 90 multiplied by 30 days is equals to 27 multiplied by 3 months is equals to 8,000. What you are expected to do is to preserve this volume, because in the next 3 months, you cannot have that volume again. Now, even though the price of the token right now with the 2,700 volume he wasted at 9 cents, is like, say, 31 cents, 0.31. That is $837. So what happened when the token is now like $5 multiplied by this, multiplied by 5? That would be $13,500. Now, that was the example I gave on Hex, that $1,000 bought into Hex at 0.00001451. That was about 6.8 million Hex. Now, but was wasted at this. Then somebody who collected it from me, who knew where he was going, now at this prevailing price of Hex, multiplied by 0.42. This is 1, 2. This is $28.9 million that your brother wasted away. I was gallivanting that he has made money. That's exactly what a lot of people are doing now, and they will still do. Proud to even when the coin, when this coin entered to $1, they will still do. Now, when they are going to regret the action is probably when they see the coin at about $5 or $10. Now they will say, oh my God, what can I do? You cannot revisit the previous because you were not smart enough to preserve it. So ladies and gentlemen, this coin minting is actually three major factors. This is well known, partially known, and there is external variables, which we call silent future, that many don't know. With the number of people increasing, we are now dragging with the same. That's why we call difficulty level going up. In Bitcoin mining, we do that. The same volume of Bitcoin will be mined per day, but the number of participants, you can't stop them not to increase. As they increase, the same volume is what is shared to us. That means before in your house, your salary is 400,000 naira and you have only 2 children. Now, when your children increase to 4, your salary did not increase. You should know that what you should share to them now is going to decrease. That's exactly what is happening. Halving, time halving, sales halving, and external variables that people don't know and they are not conscious of. And that's why they are wasting their coin. Now, glory be to God. The next thing I'll show to you is the business. Now, the coin, the project said, oh, you can mint the coin, you can waste it, or you can hold it to preserve it. But in doing that, we wouldn't do you like what Felix is doing on Kickstarter, is doing on CoinList. What we do is that we engage you to be in business. When we engage you to be in business, you can interact with people and build an ecosystem to make money through the dealership system. Making money through the dealership system, what does it take? Nothing. How? What it takes is to evangelize. Quite unfortunate when you tell a lot of people said, I love what Inogo says yesterday. He said, if you cannot talk to make money, he said you will talk to beg for money. If you cannot talk to get paid, he said you will talk to beg. And do you know that it's happening today? You meet a lot of people on the street, your boy day, anything for your boy, they are talking to beg. Tell them to come and engage legitimately in a relationship business. They will tell you bullshit. So the reality of this is that this project is not done like Kickstarter. It's not done like CoinList. It's not done like other pre-sale projects. It said, come in, buy into your minting hub, allow it to be minting, don't waste it, then build a relationship business so that we can pay you in 3 channels. I like us to know there's one place that make me get crazy, and everyone I come across, I tell them, you need to move very fast at the speed of light to get to the 3rd level. This one, they fall into pleasant places to earn uni-level, as the case may be. I said, but what should quicken anyone to go very fast and make sure they're able to rank and get to a better level is because of this bonus pool. Do you observe something many of us don't know? That you are paid global pool volume, meaning I'm in Nigeria. If Nigeria people like, let them subscribe to Zenith, but because I'm already there, I'm now sharing from the global activities of the project. So it's like I get myself enrolled into a company and they continue to pay me gratuity without me have retired. How? Why? Apart from all those bonuses you are earning, if you're earning for the first time, I don't like to start counting so much of how much you can make from this level and all of that. But this is what gets me crazier, this pool bonus. Why? Now, I'll quickly tell you this. To earn, you can come into Sapphire and build a system and earn from 9%, which is like direct sales bonus and indirect sales bonus. They call it uni level. You can earn up to as high, to 15 level deep. But I always tell people, focus on level 1 to level 8 first. Now, many of my friends, I'm not a good networker. I say it's your ignorance that is killing you. Because you spread bad news, but good news, you are tired of spreading it. That means you lack understanding. Now, this is a relationship business. I'm sorry, we are not asking you to go and sell yam. We are not asking you to go and sell drugs. We are not asking you to go and forcing people to come and hear. We are only telling you seed of love. Just share the seed of love. Sharing the seed of love is going to help somebody somewhere. So you can literally make excess money from here. and still be helping your family and build other businesses along the line while waiting for your landed property. I call the coin your landed property. It's a liquid landed property that you shouldn't waste. So you can make money by sharing the opportunity with people, and your people too sharing opportunity. That's what we call an ecosystem. The next bonus is that when you begin to grow in the ecosystem, you are recognized. And this recognition is not the usual recognition they give to our civil servant. You know, civil servant, they say meritorious service. They will give him one placard. You know, like, let me use this. They give me an award somewhere. Something like this. The Corporate Entrepreneur Excellence Award presented to blah, 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 Medayese Felix. Now, imagine now, even if you are broke, this is not convertible to a dime. So I asked my father one day, I said, all those placards you carry, how much is it convertible to? We can't even use it for collateral. So the most important aspect is that this ranking is not like that. This ranking is interpreted in money. You become a ruby, you are paid about 300 euro. You become a double ruby, you are paid 600 euro. You become a sapphire, you are paid 3,000 euro. You become a double sapphire, you are paid 9,000 euro. In other words, that this simple boy that is talking to you now has collected 300 euro, 600 euro, 300 euro, 3,000 euro, 9,000 euro. Altogether here is about 12,900 euro. Just because I rank to those levels. Those ones have been paid and say, thank you, congratulations, we are paid to this. And this person talking to you is just less than 2 months in this organization. And all this rank, they have been appreciating my ranking because that's what I love, not just call me Sapphire. I don't like manager without portfolio. The portfolio is interpreted in fund. And I told somebody the other day, I said, do you know that when I was paid 9,000 euro, I immediately withdrew it and bought a coin called eCash. And the coin did 250%. That means only 200%. That means I've had an additional 18,000 euro from this. So what this platform help you to do is to have consistent cash flow. You can have consistent cash flow, making money and multiply the money. Now, what I'm staring at now is to become a black sapphire where I can earn 15,000 euro. Guess what? I already have tablet coins. I want to use this one to buy. You know, that is a cash flow, consistent cash flow. Now, all of us are actually targeting to become a diamond. Now, you may want to ask, what does it take to get to this level? I always tell people, the first thing it takes you is to first sign up and work with the person who invited you, will tell you detail of what you need to do. But you need to be aggressive immediately you come in. Now, and I've told you that this monthly gratuity is paid to you depending on which rank you are. If you're on Ruby, you can earn from at least up to 250 euro. This month, when some of our team members were paid, they said that, so I told them maximum of 250 euro. Then how much they are seeing about 263 euro. I say, it is better to promise you low and overperform than to overpromise you and less perform. And that's exactly what happened. So the Sapphire told you that apart from the direct sales bonus and with the sub-team indirect sales bonus, which is called unilevel, then you earn ranking bonus. Immediately you attain any level, you are paid those money. Then other than that, the system says, assuming you are in particular rank, for the next 6 months, you shouldn't be stranded. That's why they are paying you based on your rank and the total global sales. Imagine where you didn't work. Just for you that because you are a shareholder. Then every sales volume they are doing per month is calculated and you have your own share. You can see why many of us, this ranking, we are not ranking it just like to be a title member. After all, titleship does not have any entitlement around it. For me, I told everybody, it's better you don't call me any title, but I'm collecting Malachi. So ladies and gentlemen, everyone ought to see far on this. I told somebody one day, or even one of my epistles I wrote, I said, how do you feel if you are a diamond leader? You are a diamond. That means you collect 40,000 euro. By the time you move from ruby to get to diamond, and by the grace of God, we'll soon produce one diamond in Africa. We only have one black sapphire in Africa, and which is our own leader here. And very soon, you produce a diamond, which will still be in the African leader, as it were. So leadership is not by come and eat. is by responsibility and actually producing result. Now, and I told somebody, I said, imagine 300 euro, 600 euro, 3,000 euro, 9,000 euro will be about how much? So from here to diamond, ranking bonus you have collected will be 67,900 euro from this to this. Then imagine from there to the next 6 months, you'll be collecting 20,000 euro times 20 at times 6, that's 120,000 euro. And I told a lot of people, I say, what you mean, even if you are buying 5,000 euro worth of a coin every month from your 20,000 euro, do you know what it can do for you? So ladies and gentlemen, this is the opportunity we have for you. And all we say is that if not here in Zenith, where can you make excess euro? If not you, who will do it for you? And if not now, when? You need to ask yourself these questions. And so that is why every friends that love you will always try to invite you to a Zoom like this so that you can hear from the horse's mouth. And then the ball will now be in your court to play it right or play it wrong. The goalpost is always there. It's for you to score or not to score. So ladies and gentlemen, I have said this, understand the extraneous variables outside the halving that is static and its halving that is dynamic, and then understand the extraneous variables that before the next 3 months, the volume of the token you may mint by 1,499 euro. By the next 4 months, you may need to activate, if you want to mint the volume that 1,499 euro is minting now, in the next 4 months, you may need to do the package of 13,300 euro or 13,500 euro, as the case may be. And as at that time, in the next another 1 year, somebody who did that 1,599 euro now, or 1,499 euro now, I can tell you in the next 6 months or 1 year, for you to get the same volume that the person is getting now, you may need to do 43,000 euro. So that a word should be enough for a wise. Thank you very much, Ambassador, for the opportunity. And thank you for every of you that come on board. And then congratulations to your friend who invited you, because he has invited you to a place where you can help yourself and help your family. Thank you very much. Over to you, Ambassador.
Hello, sir. Thanks so much, my brother. That was massive, well researched and straightforward. Thanks so much for bringing a whole lot of analogies to it and showing us other cons that happen, have the same basic use case with Zenith, and they did well. And of course, Zenith even have much more than those coins. So if they could do well, then of course, these were expected to do much better. All right, thanks once again, Medayese, the Oracle of Cryptocurrency in Africa. I celebrate you and really great working with you. Meanwhile, okay, Felix Amonwa is raising his hand. We have more, then we can quickly exhaust that. Okay, Felix, unmute your microphone and ask your question.
Good evening to the house. First of all, I want to thank the Oracle himself for in the way he presents to us on this platform. At least the dumbest person will understand what he's saying. But my question is, he said something that if you want another hub, if you need a hub, that you should get that hub this week. Don't let this week pass you by. But I'm planning to get like a million hub next week. So is there any disadvantage to that? Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you. Yeah, there's no disadvantage
because
the earlier the better. But what I always say is that at least like you as a person now, I can actually talk to you that you need to sacrifice. I will not tell person not to sacrifice. For instance, there are some friends I told last month to ensure that they make sure and get a hub, even though they want to just do like 100 or 200 euros. Now, today they send me a message and start thanking me because the volume they have minted, they were happy. And the person who just activated newly cannot mean the volume they have minted. So it's not an advantage, but the earlier the better. So next week, it's not a bad deal. No, you can still flow.
Okay.
And what you need to understand is that up will continue, but just that when we are in, we should use every opportunity to get the biggest, to get at least reasonable package.
Okay. Thank you. That is my question.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Can stop recording.
Okay. Felix, I believe you got that answer from Felix.
Yeah, I got it. I got it clearly.
Okay, it's okay. Thank you. I think he lost his network. Other question. All right. So tomorrow, we'll definitely have another webinar, 8 o'clock, same time, and same link. But by morning tomorrow, we'll let you know which leader is hosting, and so that we can tap into the wealth of knowledge that every one of us has and bring it that uniqueness to bear. So once again, thanks so much for being part of this call tonight, and God bless you. Keep building your team. The boys are actually in your court. If you want to make all the money right now, you want to make all the money by December, or you want to make it by next year, it all depends how hungry you are. You want to really see you make a whole lot of millions. Step up your game, regain control of your own finances. Someone say truly, it's time.
Yes. Now,
It's
line
time.
up.
Line up. Amen. So let's